Hello, everyone, and welcome to Award Circuit, where we discuss the latest contenders in the awards race. My name is Clayton Davis. I'm the Film Awards Editor at Variety.
And I'm Jenelle Riley, Deputy Awards and Features Editor.
Today, we're going to be talking about the Golden Globe contenders in the lead actress race for both drama and comedy musical. Kicking things off in the drama side, we're going to be looking at Frances McDormand in Nomadland.
You are one of those lucky people that can travel anywhere.
Yes, ma'am, I know.
And they sometimes call you nomads.
Nomadland has been garnering all the buzz, all the critics' prizes, and I think it may be top 2 best things she's ever done.
She's also a producer on the film.
Yeah, she would be the first woman to be nominated for acting and producing in the same year. Only 2 women have been nominated for both awards, just not at the same time. Barbra Streisand and Oprah Winfrey. So she's joining in a lead list. But coincidentally, not in the acting race this year, Margot Robbie may break the same thing for Promising Young Woman, which is a good segue.
Promising Young Woman.
What are you doing?
It's okay, hate yourself.
Hey, I said, what are you doing?
Carey Mulligan hasn't been nominated since In Education. In a way, I think sort of playing against type in this movie as a woman who goes to bars, pretends to be drunk so that she can see which men sort of try to take advantage of her. I think we're sort of used to seeing her in corsets and period pieces, and she is just a smart, furious performance. It's a woman who's pretending like everything's okay on the outside, thus the fancy nails. But a lot going on the inside. And people thought it would be more divisive than it actually has turned out to be. I've really only heard positive responses to the film.
This has been a year of just fearless women, because I think the next one, Vanessa Kirby in Pieces of a Woman, talk about fearless performance.
My daughter came into this world. And I can't bring her back.
Besides just being brave in that she has been already showing her range in things like The Crown, and also has a role in The World to Come opposite Catherine Waterston this year. She is the it girl of the moment, and I have just fallen in love with everything that she's done this year. And I think she is just a force in this industry.
Currently, as we're shooting this, it's like trending number 3 on Netflix, which makes me really happy because I didn't know how general audiences would respond to it.
It is a difficult watch, but Netflix has all the goods, and they have another contender this year.
Yes, they do. I mean, who doesn't love Viola Davis?
It'd be an empty world without the blues. I try to take that emptiness and fill it up with something.
Speaking of, performances of tamped down fury, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, Viola Davis just keeps getting better and better. She's obviously very beloved.
If she is nominated, she becomes the most nominated Black woman in history with 4, just 4, which is both beautiful and sad at the same time. But more Netflix come in to try to take up some more spots, which is probably the future Viola Davis in some way, Zendaya in Sam Levinson's Malcolm and Marie.
Oh, he's so sensitive. He's romantic. I bet he's sweet, right?
A total performance piece. It is John David Washington and Zendaya. They play Malcolm and Marie, 2 people in a relationship, following the opening of Malcolm's big movie that he's directed. And they have a big argument, and the whole night just ensues. And this is a movie about movies that talks about making movies. This is her big coming out moment. She has asserted herself. She has cemented. She has put the stake in the ground. I am a serious actress. But then we have to get into Oscar royalty and people that have won before and been nominated before.
Kate Winslet and Ammonite.
It was a sea lizard. 6 feet long.
Days it took to dig it out. It's in the British Museum.
I feel like it's a very different performance for her. She's very reserved. It's not a warm performance. She plays paleontologist Mary Anning, who was self-taught, and Saoirse Ronan plays the young woman who sort of comes in to apprentice with her, and they fall in love. Kate Winslet, she never hits a false note. She's always fantastic. She's always somehow doing something kind of new.
But along with that royalty also, we go even farther back to Sophia Loren.
Finché vivi qua, le regole le faccio io.
Nel quartiere questo posto lo chiamavano il rifugio.
Now she's back with The Life Ahead. I think it's one of her most, not just accessible roles, but it is personal in a way I haven't seen of her. You know, we haven't seen her in a movie since Rob Marshall's 9 in 2009. And again, more history to be made if she got nominated for an Academy Award. She's the oldest Best Actress nominee of all time at 86. And I swear, I hope I look like her at 86.
Going from royalty to sort of newcomers, first movie ever, Andra Day, stars in the United States versus Billie Holiday.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Billie Holiday.
Reporters keep asking me, Billie, why you do the things you do? This is what I tell them.
Hasn't received a warm response, the film, yet, but nothing but great praise for Andra, who plays Billie Holiday during a time where she was being really investigated and I would say harassed by the FBI. Amazing singer, stunning presence. I'm not sure if she can defeat the poor response to the film. I mean, it's been done before.
The good thing with Andra Day also is that, again, big breakout performance. She does her own singing. And it's going to be interesting to see her in comparison to Viola Davis, this year and compare those two works. And again, a good embarrassment of riches of African Americans that are going to be in the acting race, which transitions beautifully to Nicole Beharie and Miss Juneteenth.
I've been holding it down a long time around here.
She my dream now. I'm gonna make sure that she's something that we ain't.
The movie is about a woman who won this beauty pageant, then her reflection upon her life and where it went. And Nicole Beharie is just exquisite in it. One of those mid-year releases that gets that second wind. It stands, for me, one of the best performances of the year. And I really hope people give the movie time, because more than her, just the movie all around is just sensational.
Over on the comedy side at the Golden Globes, the race got a little bit of a shakeup when Borat's subsequent movie film star, Maria Bakalova, was shifted from the supporting category to the lead category.
I'm a dress with real sexy peels.
This is a bag that just goes over the dress.
They're nice.
I really like this.
As you know, she was one of our 10 actors to watch. I'm a huge, huge fan of this actress.
Loved by critics, loved by audiences, and is the great big discovery of the year. And she's going to be someone that we're going to be looking out for, even though she's going to be supporting moving forward on any other award show. But that brings her to the one of her biggest competitors, and she's going to be dealing with a lot of veterans, most notably Michelle Pfeiffer in French Exit.
What was your plan?
My plan was to die before the money ran out, but I kept and keep not dying, and here I am.
Michelle Pfeiffer, royalty in an award space, has not been nominated for so long, despite still continuously working and delivering out just fantastic performances in French Exit. She's playing a New York socialite. She is just hilarious. She very much has an air of Meryl Streep in The Devil Wears Prada, which is really cool and interesting. So I think she's a fantastic addition to this year, even though with the movie coming out so late.
Funny you should mention Meryl Streep, because she is also eligible in this category for The Prom.
We're not monsters. We're cultural disruptors.
Which is sort of her poking fun at a Broadway diva. I don't know if she's poking fun at herself, because she's obviously more of a film actor, but it's such a fun, joyous film. I think it's the best thing Ryan Murphy has ever directed. And, never, never underestimate Meryl Streep.
Yep, I have that same doubt Meryl at your own peril. And honestly, she's not in it just once, but twice. Because in addition to The Prom, she also has Let Them All Talk, directed by Steven Soderbergh, who is producing the Oscars later this year. So, it's going to be something that's going to come up a lot around various circles. But I think also on another streamer looking elsewhere, Rashida Jones in Sophia Coppola's On the Rocks.
Been busy?
Yeah. Dean's traveling with clients all the time, and I'm just the buzzkill waiting to schedule things.
Rashida Jones is just amazing, playing a wife who suspects that her husband is cheating on her. And then she goes through all these different lengths to go find out if that's true.
And I want to see Rashida Jones in more and more lead roles. So all the success to On the Rocks. I really hope for it. Also on a streamer, we have Rhoda Blank in the 40-year-old version.
I did win a 30 Under 30 award. Yes, it was quite a couple of years ago. What do I got to do? Write a slave musical, an all-white play?
I'm hearing this played really well with Globe voters. You never know if you can, rely on what you hear, but it's such a wonderful breakout movie now on Netflix. But if you see the movie, it's pretty hard to ignore how wonderful she is.
She's one of the great discoveries of the year, not only just starring in it, but writing and directing. It embodies everything that the category stands for, which is, comedy, musicality. It's just one of those great films of the year. But also with Netflix, they're going to be juggling a lot because they also have Rachel McAdams from Eurovision.
Ever since we were children, we've had one dream.
Winning the Eurovision Song Contest.
Once nominated for Spotlight back in the day, she's now back, and she's so just funny and heartwarming. And it's just one of those movies that gets that second win. And don't be surprised if you find her, nominated alongside any of these women.
Another great actor that the Globe seemed to really like is Emily Blunt, who this season did Wild Mountain Time.
I've ever had a dream since you were a child and you couldn't let it go.
So you put this gate between us?
Has your dream made you happy or miserable?
Let's not forget that Emily Blunt was previously nominated for, she's been nominated a few times, but specifically I'm talking about salmon fishing in the Yemen, which a lot of people thought was kind of a funny nomination. I actually really like that movie and performance.
She's beloved in most awards circles. She has just always been able to get some type of momentum and catch on. And listen, she's just a lovable presence in this industry. And opposite Jamie Dornan, they're just, also it doesn't hurt to just be two of the most attractive people in the world.
Well, that's it for this episode of Awards Circuit. Be sure to join us next time when we'll be discussing the counterpart, the Best Actor race. For Awards Circuit and Variety, I'm Jenelle Riley.
And I'm Clayton Davis. We'll see you next time.